Look at the lineups. So it's away we go then. Candreva plays a clever pass. Kondogbia! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mesut Ozil. Mertesacker. Mesut Ozil. Now it's Giroud. Candreva. Geoffrey Kondogbia. Eder with the ball through. What an adventurous run from a defender. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Whipped it again. Oh, taken with style. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Always come flying in. Looks to thread it through. It's Walcott! Another chance! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And Saldi positions himself well and cuts it out. Adair passes it through. Hits one! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Oh look, they've started with such intensity, but maybe they just need to add a little composure to their finishing. You know, it's the only thing that's missing so far.
Out to the left it goes. Walcott! And it's Cochran. Well, he's fouled him there. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
He's got two options here. He either goes for goal or he opts for the little dink into the penalty box.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal. Just a bit short on adventure. And Saldi has it out wide and in space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. In with a header! Just off target.
Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. It merited a goal for me, but to hit the post, that's very unlucky. We're talking fractions here.
Candreva tries to dink it in. That's offside. Yes, it is. Mertesacker. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. Deftly done. And Saldi with a beautifully timed run. It's only a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. It's Ada! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Chip through, Jovetic. Flags up, he must have been offside.
They may have been caught offside, but they aren't going to give up on that type of run. They only need to get it right once, and it's all about the timing now.
Half an hour played now. So what now? Tries a through ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Candreva. Jovetic. Candreva. Mertesacker does well to read it and intercepts. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Geoffrey Kondogbia charges in. Jovetic. Same again, same outcome.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Koscielny gives chase. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Monreal. Coquelin. There's Ozil. Hit long and direct. Jovetic! The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now the pass. Candreva. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Jovetic. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Point blank header! There it is!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Well, that lifts some of the pressure, but they need to maintain their work rate. It's been very good up to now.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Inter Milan carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Now it's Walcott. Another piece of really good defending. And Saldi. Candreva. Jovetic. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And it's Candreva. Looks to slip it through. Mesut Ozil. João Miranda hurtles into the tackle. Looks like a good ball through. Really well taken goal.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still had a lot to do, you know, and I think he's tucked that away really well.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Ball's gone out of play. Eder passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Tried to play it through.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Mesut Ozil. Now the pass. Inter Milan look to make a change here. And Saldi looks to dink one in. Mesut Ozil gets it back. And Saldi. Now it's Eder. Jovetic. He's away! And Jovetic! Mesut Ozil. Now it's Walcott. And Saldi will try cutting inside here. Hit into the middle. You could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Tries a through ball. Perisic! And Saldi. Looks like a good ball through. Giroud wanders offside.
Look, all it needs now is a slightly later run beyond that defence and the flag will stay down. It's a move that looks very promising, and of course the timing is absolutely key.
Welbeck looks to slip it through. Cazorla with the ball through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Who's going to make this theirs? He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Jovetic. Tries a through ball. Welbeck. Now the pass. Right through the middle. Now it's Giroud. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and I suppose at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
Eder. And now they can launch a counter. Played out to the right. Palacio. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Icardi. And he's through on goal. Monreal. 4 extra minutes added on. Giroud passes it through. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Oh, that's a waste. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Welbeck plays it out to the wing. Felipe Melo caps it out.
This lane on,
That's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
well, there were times when they looked like winning it and times when they looked like losing it, so they'll be reasonably happy to end up at what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. gets things running. João Miranda. There will be a throw-in. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Looks like a good ball through. Chance to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Looks to slip it through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Perisic. Looking up to see who wants it. Lofted into the middle. Up for a header! Candreva is flagged offside. You can sense that sigh of relief coming from their dugout.
Well, a warning like that must be heeded. They now know how good this team can be on the break, so measures have to be put in place to guard against that happening.
Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Looking to force his way through. What a save! Terrific reactions! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I thought he was magnificent, Ben. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
Repelled by the keeper. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Candreva. Perisic passes it through. And that's out of reach. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now the pass. Ramsey. Kondogbia! He's got away with one there. Inter Milan scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Kieran Gibbs with the ball through. Brilliant from Danny Welbeck!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Welbeck just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Jeffrey Kondogbia pumps it upfield. Perisic tries a through ball, and he's there to cut it out. Debuchy. Here it comes. Eder. You can just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Now the pass. Özil dinks one in. Debuchy gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Alexis Sanchez. Walcott has the through ball. Well played, he saw that coming. And Saldi gets into the right position to intercept. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Ansaldi. Crossed in. Mesut Ozil. Walcott. Debuchy. Walcott. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now it's Welbeck. Oh, he's broken through. And Welbeck! Yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Looks to slip it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And there's the end of the first half. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're into the second 45. It's a loose ball. Santa. Candreva. Deftly done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Welbeck. And he's through on goal. Big chance! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, they're getting behind the defence far too easily at the moment. They can't keep allowing one-on-ones and exposing the keeper. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now.
Mertesacker is the guilty party there. That had to be more accurate. Brings it forward. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think you can only praise that sort of alertness and the way he almost knew what was going to happen, and he got there really early. That was top stuff for me.
Well positioned to make that interception. Better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
I thought it was good vision, but the execution was poor.
Now it's Ozil. Mesut Ozil. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Now it's Adair. Adair passes it through. Inter Milan haven't made a substitution yet. Kieran Gibbs drives forward with purpose. Gibbs. Walcott! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Walcott with the ball through. Welbeck. And Welbeck! Adair with a long pass. He's picked him out. Now it's Icardi. Great idea, just poorly executed.
Oh, it's such a pity that, because it would have been a really, really stylish goal and he pulled it off.
Alexis Sanchez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Looks like a good ball through. Candreva! Jeffrey Kondogbia. towards the front. Looks to slip it through. How about it? Candreva content to hit it from distance. Not this time, but he's never shy about having a go. Candreva. And Suldy. Walcott comes sliding in. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now it's Perisic. It's on a plate, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Walcott. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Cazorla charges in. Candreva passes it through. Good clearance and very necessary. You could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Alexis Sanchez crosses. And he's made certain that won't get through. Mesut Ozil. Gibbs goes for the cross. Saved only by poor finishing. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Candreva. Adair. Tries lifting it over. Here it comes. It's a goal kick. Welbeck with the ball through. Alexis Sanchez. Now the cross. There is the final whistle. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even, and no.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Inter against Everton. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It's a loose ball, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And he's through on goal. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And that's a throw. Candreva. On the right now, what's on? Chip through. Baines. Deulofeu. Aimed long and direct. Big chance! One-on-one! D'Ambrosio. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now the pass. It's a decent ball. A chance! He's away! It's bounced out! And he's there to hoof it away. Santon goes on an adventurous run. Kondogbia. So what now? Looks to slip it through. Felipe Melo. Lennon plotting from out on the right-hand side. Inter Milan putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Passes it through. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
Candreva, and it's Felipe Melo. Icardi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal. Some front foot football needed. Felipe Melo with the ball through. Thrust towards the front line. Candreva. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Looks like a good ball through. Perisic delivers. Felipe Melo. Perisic brings the ball forward. Tries a through ball. Lennon with the delivery. It's in! The breakthrough strike! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Everton draw first blood here.
Yeah, they may have got the lead, but that next goal now is absolutely crucial to the complexion of this one.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Candreva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Lukaku. A real chance to break. Inter Milan somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call though. Felipe Melo. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kondogbia, and it's Icardi. It's a fabulous position. Inter Milan are still behind as we... Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Jagielka, just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a throw. Felipe Melo. Now the pass. It's Lukaku! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Handanovic reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Everton get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it.
And we've reached half-time. Things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Another piece of really good defending. Barkley is fouled. Was mighty close. That'll be a throw. D'Ambrosio. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Fine defending there. D'Ambrosio with the ball through. D'Ambrosio looking to run onto it. Chance! It's out of play for a goal kick. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Icardi. Now it's Candreva. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
And that certainly packed a punch.
Look, we've seen it from the fella before. Even from that sort of range, he's just really capable, and I think he must be catered for it. They have to work on that and get to him sooner.
Now it's Lukaku. And the counter is on. He's one-on-one, surely! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan have conceded a penalty. Handanovic will have to save it here or there's real trouble. And they're running away with it. That's as calm as you like.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
Ada.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Morales. And it's Icardi. Mauro Icardi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball but couldn't quite sort it out. Felipe Melo cuts it out. D'Ambrosio. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Eder tries a through ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he find a finish now? James McCarthy. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good interception. Candreva. Eder with a delicate ball and out to safety. Inter Milan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lennon passes it through. Lennon needed to come up with a better ball.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
What a throw in. James McArthur. Lennon. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Done very well to intervene. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Tries one! It's a goal! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, crossbar! Lennon. Looks like a good ball through. James McArthur with the ball through. Well, that's where he wants it. Now here's the through ball. That's Eder. Eder. Inter Milan get it back again. Candreva. Mauro Icardi! That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great con...
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ashley Williams. Aruna Kone. That's surely a foul, free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest, it might easily have tipped either way, the margins are tiny, just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it... Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Inter against Dortmund. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Surely! Icardi. And it's Santon. Santon looking for options. Now it's Candreva, lofted into the middle. He's there to get rid. Mario Götze. Oh, good interception. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Eder looks to dink one in. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, the ball's come loose. He can pounce on that. Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity. Well, to have had a few attempts already in this game augurs well for what's to come. It's been a very bright start from him.
It's Candreva. It's Candreva! And that certainly packed a punch. In with a header! This could fall anywhere. Aimed in towards the centre. Mario Götze. João Miranda cuts it out. Oh, he's not going to get that. Tries a through ball. Mario Götze. Can he find a finish now? It's broken loose.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Needed a better pass there. Inter Milan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Done very well to intervene. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Eder with the ball through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Perisic could try cutting inside here. No goals as yet. João Miranda. Inter Milan cannot keep hold of the ball. Looks to slip it through. Dortmund emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Inter Milan got lucky. They have escaped lightly. It's Götze. Now the pass. Inter Milan looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Deftly done. Mario Götze passes it through. Royce. Royce! In he goes again! Perisic. Still not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Charges in. That's not going to make it. Looks like a good ball through. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Perisic looking to penetrate opposition lines. Papastathopoulos. Looks to slip it through. Royce. Perisic. Adair. Candreva. Pumps it upfield. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. The first half is done. After 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're off again.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
A chance! Goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Inter Milan draw. Really well taken goal. Now it's Adair. Mario Götze. Royce brings the ball forward. Inter Milan somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call though. And it's Candreva. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Look, if they can score from this free kick and get back on level terms, then the whole momentum of this game could swing right back in their favour and give them fresh impetus.
Royce! Decent hit from there.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
Inter Milan haven't made a substitution yet. Fine defending there. Santon. Another piece of really good defending. They scored early in the second half to make it 1-0. Nuri Sahin. Durham. Another piece of really good defending. Icardi. Has a look and has a go. And Saldi, Felipe Melo, aimed forward. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Kagawa. Tries a through ball. Royce. And Royce! And the ball's come out. Keeps everyone guessing. Chance. It's anyone's ball. He scored!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen.
Handanovic did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, in a game like this, every chance is vital, but they're back on level terms.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Candreva. Now it's Icardi. Candreva. It's a loose ball. Decent progress down the left. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Long and high towards the flank. Kagawa. Felipe Melo does well there. Alert. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Candreva.
The time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
Adair with the ball through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Santo. Jeffrey Kondogbia tries a long pass towards the front. Now it's Kondogbia. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. So that's it, it is all over. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Hello and welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. The teams then, Inter against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Now it's Palacio. Palacio, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with somebody defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
It's Kondogbia! Robben takes control of it and he's on the move. Robben. That's the dink one in. He's pinged one through here. Palacio. Oh, he's broken through. Spectacular from Palacio!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, And here we are, early stages. He struck one and he looks hungry for more.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think there was too much ball watching. Nobody's really looking to see who's drifting into good striking positions, and it's a bad one to give away, it really is.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's got away with one there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Thiago gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Lewandowski. That's surely a foul, free kick. Jerome Boateng. Now the pass. Well played, he saw that coming. So what now? Now it's Robben. Chance! Robben! Really well taken goal. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Bayern Munich grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Muller is the guilty party there. He's gone for it! We've gone through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Santon. Into Milan, get it back again. Jovetic passes it through. Lewandowski. Muller. Lahm looks to slip it through. Robben plays it in. Plays a clever pass. Out towards the flank. Thiago. It's come loose. Tries a through ball, and he's there to cut it out. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It out. Looks like a good ball through. Felipe Melo does well there, alert. Tries a through ball. Face to face with the keeper. A decisive action by the goalkeeper. He knew he had to get that done. Lewandowski. And it's Jovetic. And he's cut it out. Bayern Munich got lucky. They have escaped lightly. Jovetic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jovetic. Wonderful quick feet. Gets it back. Now the pass. Has a swing at it! Keeper sees it all the way. Thiago. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pumps it upfield. And this is Palacio. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Muller gets good distance on it. There is the half-time whistle. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. We're into the second 45. D'Ambrosio. Ribéry. Crosses in a low one. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. It's in!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Oh look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
It's Candreva! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. And he's made certain that won't get through. Done very well to intervene. It's a loose ball. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Icardi. Candreva has a shot! He scores! They are right back in business! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the finish because...
Goal! Bayern Munich! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It'll be a throw-in. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Mauro Icardi passes it through. And it's Jovetic. Jovetic floats one over. Muller. Aimed forward. Questions were asked. But he's given the answers. Oh, they could break here. Ribéry. Ribéry.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Robben! And the follow-up! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And Handanovic did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've got themselves into such a good position now with it.
They are running riot! And surely that settles it! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Jerome Boateng concedes a free kick for that. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Now it's Lewandowski. Lahm with the ball through. It's Lewandowski!
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to
Goes
do.
long. Oh, good interception. Big chance! One-on-one! Lewandowski pushes to get on the end of it. Is on the back foot. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's off on a marauding run. Muller. That is gorgeous from Muller. They are running riot here.
Muller showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Bayern. It's a goal!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Robben. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. No, that's not the ball he wanted. D'Ambrosio. Petreva. Looks like a good ball through. And that will be the final act. Quite a game. Memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Tricky, but I'll go for Felipe Melo, who plays a defensive midfielder with aggression and stubbornness, but who'll also join the attack if the chance arises. And you know, he's much more than a one-trick pony, as most Brazilians tend to be.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Here's the ball in. And that's a goal kick. Palacio. They needed a better pass there. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's through on goal. Now it's Robben. Oh, great chance. And a goal. First blood drawn. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Back of the net! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Look, if you defend so carelessly, it's going to prove costly, and to afford that sort of room to somebody, you know, what are they expecting? To get away with it? It's not going to happen.
Bayern Munich grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Muller cuts it out. Now it's Lewandowski. Palacio. Fine defending there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Inter Milan look as though they're about to make a change. Ribery crosses. They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Perisic looking up to see who wants it. Jerome Boateng does well to read it and intercepts. Vidal positions himself well and cuts it out. Looks like a good ball through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries a through ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? They've done it! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Handanovic did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Bayern Munich totally rampant here. And he's made certain that won't get through. Mauro Icardi plays it out to the wing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Timely intervention. Santo. Perisic. Another piece of really good defending. Muller is steaming forward. Crunching tackle. It's a loose ball. Alaba. Vidal. Robben with the ball through. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's Lewandowski! It's come loose. Muller!
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Inter Milan are trailing here with the first half almost done. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Muller knocks it towards the front. Santo. Now it's Icardi. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Lahm looks to slip it through, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It's Lewandowski! Mattel. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Gets things going for the second half. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mats Hummels. And it's Vidal. Speculative strike. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
What an effort that was. He's done very well from that distance.
Eder. Was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
I thought it was good vision, but the execution was poor.
Muller floats one over. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. The referee's awarded a free kick. Another piece of really good defending. Santo. Now the pass. Can he find a finish now? Ah, it's a corner. And the keeper's in command. I
think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Icardi. Vidal. That's not going to make it. Now it's Eder. Inter Milan have a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Eder! Oh, impressive strike. Muller passes it through. Keeps everyone guessing. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, there was plenty on that.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of the goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Muller, good run. Where to from here? Icardi. Looks like a good ball through. He's off on a marauding run. That is brilliant from Eder!
Eder showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Inter Milan playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Aimed long and direct. Lam pumps it upfield. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. D'Ambrosio, who's going to make this theirs? Has a look and has a go. Oh, decisive action by the goalkeeper. He knew he had to get that done. Vidal. Forward it goes. Now it's Eder. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
Done very well to intervene. Now it's Ribery. Eder plays it out to the flank. Inter Milan get it back again. Ribery. Defenders on the back foot. Ribery. Ribery! It's Lewandowski! That really should have hit the net.
That was a very decent shot from distance. You know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort though.
Muller. Muller. It's come loose. Muller. Thiago. Cut out in the nick of time. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan have conceded a penalty here to increase the lead. And he's kept it out. It's come back out. In it goes. Ruthless and relentless. Utterly rampant. Handanovic reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Well positioned to make that interception. Looking to force his way through. Eder. Oh, good hand from the keeper. D'Ambrosio with the ball through. Goes for it! Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Goes wide, and he's onside. Pretty robust, but the referee says no foul. And that is that. Inter Milan, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. Could have been a whole lot worse. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, you've got to start every match with a certain level of focus and intensity, because they just didn't manage that for this contest. I just think their focus was derailed by the early goal, and they never looked like making a proper recovery.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin.